You Are the Healer by Wisdom Matrix 1111. Introduction. You may have been taught to seek healing outside of yourself through experts, systems, or solutions that live beyond your reach. But healing isn't something you find. It's something you remember. This audiobook is here to help you reconnect with what has always been yours. Your ability to shift your energy, to listen inwardly, to choose new thoughts, and to restore harmony in your body, mind, and spirit. In the chapters ahead, we'll explore the quiet, powerful ways healing can take place through your beliefs, your emotions, your presence, and your connection to something greater. There is no one path to healing, and no perfect way to do it, but there is a truth that remains. You are not broken. You are becoming whole, and the healer you've been waiting for is already here within you. So, as you listen, allow yourself to slow down. Let this be a space where your nervous system can soften, where your energy can realign, and where your inner healer can rise. This is not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you've always been. You are the healer, and your journey begins here. Chapter 1. Awakening the Inner Healer. Have you ever felt that something inside you knows how to heal? Not just physically, but emotionally, energetically, spiritually. In every human being there exists a quiet, infinite intelligence, an inner healer, patiently waiting to be awakened. This healing force isn't found in a pill, a machine, or a single expert. It lives within the fabric of your consciousness, in the part of you that feels, senses, intuits, and knows. Metaphysical healing begins here, not in the body, but in awareness. The body is wise, but consciousness is wiser. Your body is not broken. It is always trying to restore balance, to return to wholeness, even when you're sick or in pain. But the direction it takes depends on the messages it receives from your mind, your beliefs, your energy. This is the heart of metaphysical healing. The idea that healing starts in the invisible realm, the realm of thought, emotion, energy, and spirit. Have you noticed how stress can make your body ache, or how joy can make you feel lighter, stronger, even radiant? These aren't coincidences. They are reminders that you are more than a body. You are a being of energy and consciousness, and your state of being influences your state of health. Illness as a messenger. From a metaphysical perspective, illness is not your enemy, it's a messenger. It often arrives to tell you something, perhaps that a part of you has been ignored, a belief you've carried is causing harm, a wound from the past is still open. You're living out of alignment with your true self. This doesn't mean you're to blame for your pain, not at all. It means you have the power to listen deeply, and in listening, you begin to heal. Healing isn't always about removing symptoms. Sometimes it's about restoring connection to yourself, your truth, and your inner light. The first step is awareness. You don't need to have all the answers today. Awareness of what you feel, awareness of what you believe, awareness of what you're holding on to, mentally, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. When you become aware, you start to see your body not as something separate from your mind or spirit, but as a mirror reflecting your inner world. This is where healing truly begins, not with force, but with gentle presence. Here's a simple reflection. Take a moment now, gently close your eyes or soften your gaze. Ask yourself, what part of me is calling out for healing? Don't analyze, just listen. Let the answer rise gently from within. It might be an emotion, a memory, a tightness in the body, or simply silence, and that's okay. This is the voice of your inner healer beginning to whisper, and with time, it will speak louder. Remember, you don't need to be perfect to begin. You are already enough, and the healing has already started. By listening, by becoming aware, by turning inward instead of only outward, you're stepping into your role as your own healer. And this is where the path begins, not outside you, but within you. Now you can take a moment to reflect in a simple journal, just a few quiet minutes with yourself. You might ask yourself, what emotions or thoughts are repeating in my life? What might my body be trying to tell me? What belief or pattern am I ready to release? There are no wrong answers, only honest ones. Let this be your starting point. Chapter 2. The Power of Thought and Belief. What if your body listens to every word you think? Not just the words you speak out loud, but the silent thoughts you carry, the beliefs that live beneath the surface of your awareness. In the world of metaphysical healing, this isn't just a metaphor, it's a truth repeated by spiritual teachers and scientists alike. Every cell of your being hears what you're saying and feels what you're feeling. Over time, those words and emotions accumulate, shaping your health, your energy, and your overall state of being. Your mind influences your body. It can make you sick, or it can help you heal. That's why you're responsible for how you use it. We've been taught to separate the body from the mind, as if thoughts live up in the clouds while the body lives down in the ground. But in truth, they're inseparable. Every thought sends signals through your nervous system. Every emotion changes your hormonal chemistry. Your body feels what your mind believes. When you think, I'm not safe, your body contracts. When you think, I'm healing, your body begins to respond. This is the foundation of the mind-body connection, a relationship that modern science is now catching up with. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that the body becomes the unconscious mind. When we repeat the same thoughts, we create the same emotions, the same behaviors, and eventually the same biology. If you want to heal, the same mental-emotional processes that contribute to illness can be consciously reprogrammed for healing. Because if your mind has the power to make you sick, then it has the power to heal you. Joseph Murphy, in his masterpiece, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, and many of his books, shares a core principle. Your beliefs, especially those planted deep in your subconscious, are powerful forces that create your reality. They shape your body, your health, and the way you heal. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a pioneer in epigenetics, showed that your beliefs influence your genes. It's not just DNA that determines your health, it's the environment, and more importantly, the environment your mind creates. When you change your beliefs from fear and limitation to love and possibility, your body's natural healing mechanisms are activated. In essence, these teachings all point to one truth. Beliefs are not just thoughts you think, they are instructions your body follows. So what happens when the instructions we send are rooted in fear, doubt, or negativity? Negative thinking is not just unpleasant, it can be harmful. Chronic fear, resentment, guilt, and stress don't just affect your mood. They release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that weaken the immune system, disrupt digestion, and slow healing. Even unresolved trauma, painful memories, and repressed and suppressed emotions can get trapped in the body, manifesting as chronic illness, fatigue, or unexplained pain. But the good news is this: what was programmed can be reprogrammed. The brain is changeable, the body is responsive, and belief is powerful. One of the clearest demonstrations of this is the placebo effect. Science has long known about the placebo effect, the phenomenon where people heal simply because they believe they're receiving treatment, even when it's a sugar pill. But what's really happening? The mind is triggering the body to release natural healing chemicals. It's not the pill, it's the belief. This is not just philosophical, it's scientifically proven. Your mind already knows how to instruct the body to heal. It just needs the right signal. So why wait for a sugar pill when you can give yourself the belief right now? Belief shapes biology. If belief can activate healing, then you can use it on purpose through simple tools like affirmations. An affirmation is more than a positive sentence. It's a way of telling the subconscious, this is your new program. Here are a few healing affirmations to repeat aloud or in your mind. Every cell in my body vibrates with radiant health and vitality. I am safe, I am whole, I am healing. I let go of the past and allow peace to fill every fiber of my being. My body listens to my loving and healing thoughts. Divine healing energy flows through me, renewing me from the inside out. My body is continuously refreshed, rejuvenated, and healed. You don't have to believe them fully right now. Say them anyway. Repetition is how belief is built, and belief is how healing begins. Here's a simple practice you can try right where you are. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, place your hand over your heart or your belly. Repeat slowly and softly, I trust the wisdom within me. My body is responding to my love and my intention to heal. With every breath I invite healing into my life. Feel the words, even for just a moment. That moment is where your new belief begins. And as you plant that new belief, your healing begins to grow. Remember, healing isn't just about treating the body, it's about teaching the mind. When you change your thoughts, you shift your chemistry. When you shift your beliefs, you unlock your body's natural intelligence. And when you combine intention with feeling, you begin to awaken the healing potential that's been there all along. Your thoughts matter, your beliefs matter, your feelings matter, you matter. Chapter 3. Energy as the language of healing. Close your eyes for a moment and bring your awareness to your hands. Can you feel a subtle tingling, warmth, or buzzing, even when they're still? That's not your imagination. That's energy, the invisible current that animates your body, emotions, and consciousness. Metaphysical healing teaches that before anything manifests physically, it moves through energy. Your body isn't just a machine, it's a field of vibrating energy. And when that energy flows freely, health and harmony arise naturally. All true healing begins on an energetic level, then ripples outward, touching the spiritual, mental, and emotional realms, until it finally manifests as physical healing, restoring balance and easing symptoms within the body. To understand this deeper layer of healing, we must look to the oldest traditions. The breath of life, chi, prana, and life force. In nearly every ancient healing tradition, there's a word for this vital force. In Chinese medicine, it's called qi, the energy that flows through meridians, nourishing the organs and maintaining balance. In Indian yoga traditions, it's called prana, the life energy carried through breath and subtle channels called nadis. The Japanese practice of Reiki channels what they call universal life energy, directing it for healing, relaxation, and restoration. No matter the name, this energy is the bridge between body and spirit, and it responds directly to your intention, your breath, and your emotions. Now let's take a closer look at your own internal energy system. The energy system within you. Your physical body is surrounded and infused by what some traditions call the aura, a subtle energy field that holds your emotional, mental, and spiritual state. Running through this energy body are the chakras, 7 main energy centers, each connected to different aspects of your life and health. The root, for safety and grounding. The sacral, for creativity and emotional flow. The solar plexus, for confidence and personal power. The heart, for love and compassion, the throat for communication and truth, the third eye for intuition and inner vision, and the crown for spiritual connection and higher awareness. When these centers are blocked or out of alignment, emotional or physical imbalances can arise, but when they're balanced, energy flows freely and the body begins to repair, release, and realign. Now let's talk about how emotion ties into all of this. Emotion is energy in motion. Emotions are not just feelings, they are energetic vibrations. Joy has a high, light frequency, shame or grief, a heavier one. When you repress emotions, that energy doesn't vanish, it stores itself in the body. Over time, this can lead to tension, fatigue, or even illness. But here's the good news. When you move energy, you move emotion. That's why practices like deep breathing, dancing, shaking, laughing, or even crying can be so healing. They are energy releases. Throughout history, there have been those who not only understood this energy, but mastered it. One of the great spiritual teachers of the 20th century, Paramahansa Yogananda, taught that the greater the will, the greater the flow of energy. By will, he didn't mean sheer force or mental strain. He meant the deep, focused intention that comes from the soul, your inner commitment to healing, growth, or spiritual awakening. When this will is strong and aligned with truth, energy flows more freely through the body, mind, and spirit. He believed that healing and transformation begin with attuning your energy to the divine through meditation, breathing, and focused intention. In his energization exercises, Yogananda guided students to consciously direct life force energy through different parts of the body, raising awareness and restoring vitality. Others, like Donna Eden, a leading voice in modern energy healing and author of the influential book Energy Medicine, have modernized these ancient practices, showing that you can literally trace, tap, or gently massage specific energy pathways to re-energize your system. Energy isn't mystical, it's practical, and you can learn to work with it. Ultimately, you are energy in motion, vibrating with frequency and light. Healing isn't just about fixing what's broken, it's about realigning with your natural flow, clearing what's heavy, and inviting in the energy that sustains you. You don't need to be a master to feel your energy. You just need to pay attention. In stillness, in breath, in intention, you remember the language of energy. And through that language, you begin to heal. Chapter 4. Aligning with the universal source. There comes a point in every healing journey where you realize you don't have to do it all alone. You've journaled, you've meditated, you've visualized, you've tried to fix what's broken, and then one day you stop, you become still, you let go, and in that letting go, something opens, a connection, a remembering, a return to the source within and beyond. Whether you call it God, spirit, divine intelligence, higher self, or simply love, there is a presence that flows through all things. It animates every cell, every breath, every sunrise and heartbeat. And it lives within you too. Healing, at its deepest level, is not just about correcting imbalance. It's about reconnecting with this universal source, the divine intelligence that created your body and knows how to restore it. We've been taught that healing comes from effort, that we have to strive, push, fix, or control. But sometimes the most profound healing and transformation happen when we surrender. Not giving up, but giving over. Giving over the fear, the doubt, the timeline. Trusting that the same force that makes your heart beat without you asking also knows the way to your healing. As the mystic teacher Lao Tzu said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." So where does the journey take us after surrender? It takes us into faith, intention, and connection. Faith isn't blind belief, it's a deep inner knowing that there is meaning, even in mystery. It's what gives your healing practices power, not the ritual itself, but the intention behind it. When you pray, you align. When you meditate, you listen. When you walk in nature, you reconnect. These aren't just spiritual practices, they are healing technologies of the soul. One of the most powerful stories in healing is the story of Anita Moorjani, who was diagnosed with terminal cancer. After years of fighting the disease, trying every treatment, every supplement, every spiritual practice she could find, her body reached its limit. She slipped into a coma. Her organs were shutting down. Doctors told her family she had only hours left to live. But in that coma, something extraordinary happened. Anita experienced what she describes as a journey beyond this world, a state of profound peace, unconditional love, and total clarity. In that space, she realized that much of her illness had been rooted in fear. Fear of not being enough, fear of disappointing others, fear of life itself. And in that sacred moment, she surrendered, not in defeat, but in trust. She let go of the need to fix, to fight, or to prove. She remembered her wholeness. She aligned with love. When she woke up, to the doctor's disbelief, her body began to heal rapidly. Within weeks, the cancer had receded. She had no medical explanation, but she knew something had shifted. Not through force, but through faith. Not through effort, but through alignment. Her healing came not from doing more, but from fully letting go and trusting in the divine. Remember, healing doesn't always mean a cure. Sometimes it means becoming whole again, remembering that you are part of something infinite and that you are already enough, and you are not alone. In every breath you take, you are supported. In every step you walk, you are guided. In every moment of stillness, something ancient in you remembers. You were never disconnected. Let's pause together. Find a quiet space. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, in and out. Now silently speak an intention to the source, whatever that means to you. I open myself to healing. I trust the infinite divine healing power that flows through me. I surrender my fear and I choose love. Feel your body soften. Feel your heart open. Let the intention float, not pushed, not forced, just released like a feather on the wind. Let go of how it happens. Just align. Align with your natural state of being that's whole, radiant, and free, with the wholeness and light that has always lived within you. Finally, Chapter 5, Becoming the Healer. By now, you've remembered what the world may have made you forget. That healing doesn't only happen in hospitals, it happens in stillness, in thought, in breath, in energy, in the way you live, the way you listen, the way you love yourself. Healing isn't a one-time experience, it's a daily relationship with yourself, your energy, and the divine. And that's why it's so important to create a personal healing practice, one that's simple, grounding, and true to you. You don't need hours a day. What you need is clear intention, presence, and consistency. Here are simple tools to create your metaphysical healing routine, even in just 10 to 15 minutes a day. 1. Journaling for emotional clarity. Each morning or evening ask, what am I feeling right now? What is my body trying to tell me? What am I ready to release? Writing is a sacred act of listening to your inner voice, and when you express honestly, energy flows, opening the way for healing to begin. 2. Conscious breathwork. Breath is life force. It grounds you, clears stuck energy, and activates the nervous system's healing mode. Try this simple breathing technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 to 8 seconds, repeat for 3 to 5 minutes. This sends a message to your body. I am safe, I am present, I am healing. 3. Energy hygiene. Here are a few simple ways to clear stuck or heavy energy. Sit or lie down comfortably. Breathe slowly. Visualize a gentle waterfall of healing light pouring over you, through your head, down your body, into the earth. Let it cleanse and calm every part of you. If you're feeling stagnant, gently shake out your hands, feet, or whole body, just enough to release any tension or heaviness. You can also use your hands as if brushing energy off. Starting at your head or shoulders, slowly sweep your hands down your body, as if wiping away anything heavy or no longer needed. Move with intention. Let your body guide you. To deepen the experience, You can incorporate sound or ritual. Burn sage or light incense as you visualize the light. Let the scent and smoke support the clearing. Or play healing sounds like Tibetan singing bowls, solfeggio frequencies, or soft mantras, and allow their vibration to guide the healing light more deeply through you. Everything works together: breath, healing light, sound, and clear intention to bring your energy back into alignment. It only takes a few moments, but the shift you feel is real. It leaves you feeling lighter, clearer, and more aligned. This kind of energetic clearing helps release tension and emotion, creating space for healing to naturally unfold. And once you finish the practice, pause. Notice what has shifted, even if it's subtle. Take a moment to express gratitude. Thank the universe, the divine, the infinite healing power within and around you for clearing energetic blockages and dissolving stagnant negative energy. Every meditation, ritual, or healing practice is magnified when it's completed with gratitude. Gratitude seals the energy. It acknowledges the unseen forces at work. It sends a signal to your body, your spirit, and the universe that you are open, receptive, and aligned with healing. Fourth, gratitude practice. Gratitude shifts your energy field instantly. You can start small. Try ending your day with 3 things you're grateful for. It could be something profound or something simple: the warmth of your bed, a kind word, the breath in your lungs, the loving gaze of your dog, or the gentle purr of your cat. Make gratitude a daily rhythm. Bless your food before eating. Thank your water or drink before sipping. Infuse these moments with the intention that what you consume brings you health, harmony, and peace. Offer gratitude before you sleep and upon waking. Give thanks for your health, even if healing is still unfolding. Trust that healing is already happening from the inside out. Even if it's not yet visible on the outside, stay aligned with faith. Believe that your healing will manifest in divine timing. Gratitude is a bridge between the now and what's becoming, between the body and spirit, between intention and manifestation. Let it be your daily prayer. 5. Listening to your inner guidance. As you show up for yourself through journaling, breathwork, energy hygiene, and gratitude, your inner world begins to shift. Subtly at first, but deeply, and with time, something powerful happens. Your inner voice becomes louder, clearer, more trustworthy. This is your intuition, your inner guidance system speaking. The quiet knowing that guides you to what your body, mind, and spirit need most. It may say, rest today, drink more water, speak your truth, go outside, forgive. It may come as a quiet whisper, a gut feeling, a sudden knowing, or a gentle nudge. It doesn't shout, it doesn't rush, but it's always there, patiently waiting for your attention. To deepen your connection with it, begin your day with a moment of stillness. Ask, what do I need to know today? Pay attention to how your body responds to situations, tension or ease, contraction or openness. Trust the quiet impressions that arise during meditation or after moments of gratitude. Write down the intuitive thoughts that come, even if they don't make full sense yet. Over time, patterns emerge. Your inner guidance is not separate from you. It's your soul's compass, always guiding you toward alignment, healing, and truth. The more you listen, the stronger the connection becomes. And the more you trust it, the more life flows. Let your inner voice lead you. It already knows the way. Now that you've begun to build a routine, let's talk about how to move through the moments when things don't go as planned. Dealing with doubt and setbacks. Even with all the right tools, there will be moments that challenge you. Healing is not always linear. You might feel amazing one day, then discouraged the next. That's okay. It doesn't mean you've failed, it means you're human. Setbacks don't mean failure, They often mean integration is happening. Your body, mind, and spirit are reorganizing, releasing old patterns, making space for new ones. This process can feel messy. Emotional waves may resurface. Doubts might creep in. You might question whether anything is working at all. But here's the truth: doubt is part of the healing path. It's not a sign to stop, it's a sign to go deeper. When doubt comes, take a deep breath, return to your practice, whether it's journaling, breathwork, energy clearing, or simply sitting in gratitude. Even a few moments can help you realign. Remember how far you've come. Look back. Reflect on the subtle shifts, the small wins, the moments of clarity you've already experienced. Trust in your body's intelligence and natural healing power, your soul's timing, and the unseen support surrounding you. Remind yourself, even now, my body is listening. Even now, healing is happening. Progress isn't always visible, but it is always unfolding. You are healing, even when it feels like you're not. When setbacks come, meet them with gentleness. They are not detours, they are part of the way forward. You are the healer. You've come a long way. You've peeled back the layers, faced your emotions, touched the unseen parts of yourself, and you've begun to remember what you always knew deep down. Healing isn't just a technique. It's not a protocol or a destination. It's a relationship with your body, your breath, your energy, your soul, and the divine infinite intelligence. You've remembered how to feel, how to listen, how to return to presence when things fall apart, how to trust yourself again. And now it's time to live that truth. Become the version of yourself who is not bound by past limitations, old stories, or genetic programming. Healing your body is not just a possibility, it is your birthright. Every cell within you is wired for regeneration. Every organ, every tissue, every system in your body is responding to the energy you hold, the thoughts you think, the beliefs you carry. And now, you've begun the work of shifting those internal patterns, of clearing what no longer serves, of aligning with truth, peace, and power. You're not just learning to feel better emotionally, you are activating real, physical change. You are turning inward, not to escape the body, but to heal it from the inside out. You've remembered that your body is not broken, it's intelligent, it listens, it responds, and it's always doing its best to return you to balance when you give it the right signals. So keep sending those signals with your breath, with your words, with your presence, with your belief in healing, even when you don't see it yet. Let go of timelines, let go of doubt, and hold steady in the knowing that healing is not just on the way, it is already happening. The healer is within, and your body already knows the way. So take a deep breath. Place one hand over your heart and the other on the area of your body that needs healing, and whisper, I believe in you. You are healing, you are whole, you are home. Now breathe in and step forward. Not as someone who's hoping to heal, but as someone who is already healing. You are the healer, and this is just the beginning. Conclusion. You've reached the end of this book, but this is not the end of your healing journey. In many ways, it's just the beginning. You've remembered that your body is not your enemy. It is your ally, your messenger, your mirror, and above all, it is capable of healing. You've explored tools to support that healing, to realign with who you truly are, a being of energy, of intelligence, of power. Some days the path will feel easy. Other days it may feel like nothing is shifting. But now you know better. You know that healing isn't about forcing results. It's about creating the inner environment where healing becomes inevitable. So trust the process. Trust your body. Trust yourself. Healing isn't a straight line. It's a spiral, always inviting you deeper, back home to yourself. And when doubt returns, as it sometimes will, remember this: you are not waiting for healing to happen. You are living it right now. One breath, one thought, one choice at a time. Let your daily life become the ritual. Let your presence be the medicine. Let your belief reshape your biology. And above all, remember, you are the healer. You are the light, and your body is listening. Thank you for walking this path. May your healing continue in grace, in power, and in perfect timing. If this audiobook brought peace to your heart or insight to your soul, feel free to return to this anytime. Consider sharing this with someone who might need its message. We'd also love to hear about your own healing journey. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. What you share could inspire or help someone else on their path to healing. Thank you for tuning in to Wisdom Matrix 1111. Please help support the channel by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Until next time, honor your journey. Keep shining and healing from within. Peace.